Welcome to the next episode of Revolutionary Talk. We're on to part 2 of New Year's resolutions. We're talking mentals.
Ooh, mental resolutions.
That's right.
Whew. What are you doing for your mental resolution? This is a tough topic. My brain can't even process it right now.
Staying within the boundaries.
Staying within the boundaries.
Saying no.
Saying no. That's a good one, actually.
That's a very good one.
That's a really simple good one. Now I wish I would have taken that one. It's
You
saying
can.
no. Saying no is really. I mean, it can be hard for a lot of people. I think I've been really good about that lately in business. Kind of like, no, that's not worth my time. That's not my price.
I was going to say I've put that into practice when we get to the business side of things, but that works for mental as well.
Yeah, I mean, mental, that's a lot of self-worth. I think it's saying no because, I mean, you're like, not worth it. There's a lot of people start saying yes to everything, which isn't good.
No, because eventually, I mean, I notice for myself, when I pull myself too many directions, at some point I'm just like, all right, ready, like,
Yeah,
just
your energy's scattered.
Yeah.
You're focusing on 10 things instead of like, oh, that's just do.
Yeah.
That's really good. What about you?
I like that. Yeah, I mean, for me, and I've been putting this into practice a little bit already to, kind of lead into the new year, but it's very practical. A lot of times throughout this year, I've had like bigger goals, but lately I've been incorporating more mini goals throughout the week just to be able to look back on each week and feel a little more accomplished, seeing what I've, put in week to week rather than these big monthly and yearly goals. And, you don't ever see those little steps along the way and you're like, oh, geez, how far have I gotten?
Yeah.
It's off to a good start, I think.
It's good.
There's a lot to build on.
Yeah, no, for sure. Man, you guys have good ones. Over here, I think I'm going to focus on if it's mentally being more positive. Just overall.
That's a really good one.
Positivity it overflows abundance, right? So I actually downloaded an app. I won't say which app it is, but it endlessly reminds me every hour. It gives me a positive affirmation. And even like today, like I was so mad about something I did, and then it's like ding, and I was like, I am magical. Let's go.
Oh my goodness.
Like it was cool just like flip this switch like that quick too. And I think it's something you can always stay positive. Even on the worst day, if you're positive, like at least it doesn't hurt as bad. So.
Well, when you're putting that positivity out there, you're attracting it back anyway. So it works out.
Yeah, I like that. And we're kind of, in the holiday season, I think gratitude's a big thing.
Yeah. I'm going to say gratitude and attitude.
Yeah.
That's a formula for abundance.
There you go. I like that. Any other sayings that your app has been providing you? I'm curious.
I would have to look. They're pretty good. We had some really funny ones. Like it was like, it's so worth my value today. Oh man, I wish I could open all these. I'm magical was the last one. I can't go back, dang it. Oh, I'm able to attend to my needs. I am loved, safe, and cared for. I know my value and my self-worth. Man, there's so many. And you can set it for different stuff like relationships. You can set it for work and career. You can set it for anything.
Dang.
So,
okay. Yeah. Everybody go do some research and find one of those. Wouldn't hurt. I might have to look into it myself here.
I'm downloading it right now.
Boom. There you go. All right.
I like that.
What else we got?
Well, so I'm curious if either of you, I know in the last episode we discussed, I think it was SMART, the acronym, and we remembered a few of the letters on that one, but a couple of the big things is having a date related to it and then a measurable. So for being more positive and saying no, is there any way you can measure that or put a date on it? I think those are a little tricky, but...
Yeah, so on the positive one, I was thinking about that when I said it. It was like, how am I going to measure that? I think journaling something else I'm going to implement in, and just like at the end of the day, be more reflective on, was today more of a positive day or more of a negative day? So think about it like 100%, was it 60% positive, 40% negative, or like where was my focus at on the positive thinking of the day or the negative thinking of the day? That's a tongue twister. So, yeah, no, that was...
Cool. I like that.
What about saying yeah or saying no?
Saying no.
Are you gonna keep track of all the situations you
You,
avoid?
you actually should like get in a journal
You
and
think?
just like keep a scoreboard like
Oh, gosh.
or if you said yes to something that you didn't want to do, create a column of things you said yes to that should have been a no. Like there's got to be some kind of creative way that
You really
can
could,
measure
and
it.
then kind of look back and be like, well, should I have said yes or
Yeah.
no? To
Well,
that?
this is okay. This
But
is
then
funny.
things change in the moment.
Hold on.
too.
Yeah.
In the moment, I'll be
Well,
like,
that's
you
so
should do
true.
this and this, and then I'm
Yeah.
like, day comes and I'm like, God, I'm so
Man.
tired.
But this reminds me of the movie Yes Man,
Yeah,
Yes.
which I
sure.
love. The movie
It's a good
Yes
movie.
Man.
he was a codependent.
Jim
people
Carrey
pleaser.
kills this movie, right? But it's like, I can't do that. Like, that's how I learned not to be that way.
Yeah.
You could be no
Getting
woman.
better. It's always practice, but
Reverse it. You're the no woman.
Yeah, you gotta
gosh,
you gotta come up with some way that you can ask your gut or whatever and be like, is this a yes or a no?
muscle
And then-
testing.
Yeah. Yeah. No, that'd be cool. That'd be cool.
But that takes awareness, and that takes like
Yeah.
time to set
For sure.
into that
For sure.
space.
You got a
Yeah.
whole year. You got 365 days, 12 months, lots of
But
hours.
I have to do that every single time.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
consistency.
Start small.
Well, I guess the practice over time, like you'll just start knowing. Well,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Find one thing a day.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
guess.
Start with one. All right, you mastered one. Get to two.
Yeah.
All right. Oh crap! I said yes. Actually.
Yeah, but I mean, as far as sticking to it, it's like it may not always be a consistent thing, but if you're being consistent about being aware of how
Yes,
you answer question, if people are asking you to do things or whatever that maybe you may not want to do, but you're going to do it anyway because you care about that person a lot, or so on and so forth. So
Yeah.
Yeah, and I think for all of these, really, the cool thing is with these resolutions that are mental related, at first it might be like feel like so difficult to develop the awareness. Over time, it'll become more natural and you'll be more self-aware to these things. So,
SMART was specific, measurable, attainable, realistic, and time bound.
Yep.
Boom.
boom, there it is.
Yeah. Now, attainability is, I think, a big part of all these too. Why set a
Yeah.
goal if you can't reach it? It's good to
Yeah.
push yourself, but it's still like you gotta have it just so that you can reach it and then go past it. You know,
and then set a new goal.
it's all about the dopamine of almost attaining it that we chase.
That's
then
why
once
we're
we-
so obsessed with social media.
Yeah, that's what they say too. Focus on the process, not the end result.
Yeah.
Right.
The goal gets you moving, but once you start moving, like who knows where it takes you. Half the time, your goal is just like a target that you're all right.
Yeah.
Let's go. But you shouldn't change it though. I don't know if we've covered that so far. If you change it, you're moving your field goal post.
Right, that's the worst. And another interesting quote, I forgot who said it, but in general, people overestimate what they can do in a day, but underestimate what they can do in a year.
Oh shoot, that's crazy.
So if you really lay out a plan, you'd be surprised at how far you can get in a year.
Wow,
Yeah.
dang.
Because, I mean, we have to realize, too, that all things of life move in seasons,
Yeah,
just like the earth,
Yeah.
So it's, you can't measure progress. I mean, you can measure progress in a day, in a week, but I mean, long term is actually we're going to see it come into fruition or not, depending on which direction it ends up going. But
depends on if you're living on Entrepreneur Island too, where it's like
Yeah.
super hot summers
Yeah.
and it's freezing cold Antarctic winters, dude.
yeah, but if you've ever seen that meme where it's like these two guys that are
Yeah.
on top, like underground, they're mining and they're almost to the gold, and this one guy is one hammer away from hitting the
And
gold mine,
quits,
and he
yeah.
quits, and the
That's
other
what-
one's like right there. So
That meme is burnt in my head on
Oh.
everything I do. I'm like, sometimes should I quit? No, I could almost be there. And just keep chipping
yeah,
away.
that's
Yep.
where you just have to really tap in and follow this. So
True.
Tapping in, tapping in.
tap in.
Tap in. Awesome. I think we gave everybody a good idea of what to look for in mental resolutions. And everybody listening, you have a few weeks to figure it out. So just start thinking about it over the next couple of weeks. And hopefully you come up with something really good. Be sure to subscribe and like this video and stay tuned for next week's episode.